welcome everybody. Welcome back. It's good to see y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? Appreciate it. We got yourself a hard rant today, and then we're gonna play some Road Trader right after this. This hard rant might be a little bit longer, but I'm gonna try to keep it as minimalistic as I can. I'm going to try. It's in relation to Slandered Gaming. Hey y'all, what's up? I'll wait until a little bit of people come in. I know I started the stream a little bit faster than I usually do. But hey, how's everybody doing? Hey. This hard rant is in relation to a YouTuber named Slandered Gaming, who pretty much plays the same games as mine. So yeah, he's got me there. But I want to debunk. Hey, how you doing, Braves? Hey, how you doing, Kawaii? Yeah, I want to talk about it. But it's good to see y'all. Hey, what's up? But okay, let's go ahead and start it off right now. I think I can have you guys in here. That's fine. Have you guys down below. That's cool. Am I good on the right side or the left side? I think I wanna. No. I like being right here. Nah. I like being right here. Right next to chat. Anyway. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this hard rant. It's in relation to Veilguard, Avowed, what DEI is, and I'll try to make it as smooth as possible. I will try hard to make this not an hour. Hey YouTube, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing's easy. Here to bring you another hard rant into Slandered Gaming. Slandered Gaming plays RPGs, CRPGs like me, and we recently tried to play Veilguard. I didn't like it. I don't know if he liked it, but he has a few things that he wants to say in relation to what Avowed, the art director, has said in regards to his racist remarks. And we're going to see if we can debunk what he has said in his video. But anyway, here we go. We'll try to make this as short as possible. I'll try.
Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. It's been a rough week. For those of us who are looking forward to Avowed, art director Matt Hansen has absolutely kicked up a storm that has everybody online talking about Obsidian, and not in the way that they prefer. We're going to absolutely get into that, but let me say up front, this video is going to be split into two sections.
Two sections? Okay. Oh.
Sorry. First, we're going to talk about Matt Hansen's first comments, which personally, I don't feel like are all that bad. I don't agree with all the pearl clutching regarding these comments. And so I want to provide some more context about what's happening right now.
I'm going to watch what he's just said, because it did seem like he was playing favorites right there. But we're going to keep on going.
In the gaming discourse, because honestly, I feel like some of the content creators who have spoken on this situation are being dishonest. Then we're going to get into his second comment. And let me say up front, before we even get to that part, it was racist. It was racist. It was wrong. It is not the kind of comments or perspective that a hiring manager can be empowered to have.
At least he said that.
Certainly not publicly, but even privately, no, it just doesn't work. And it's very, very unfortunate to see that. He's going to have to apologize, and I wouldn't be surprised if there are going to be serious consequences for it. So
we'll see.
In that section,
we'll see.
I'm totally with y'all. But this first comment, no. We're going to get
saved you $70.
Let's go ahead and get started. So you all know, any situation that I talk about, I like to provide the full context. So we're going to talk not only about Matt Hansen's comments, but also what led up to his comments, starting with Grums. Now, everybody who's watching this probably knows who Grums is. But for those
we know
who
who Grums
don't,
is.
He's basically a guy who puts out a ton of content on Twitter to highlight games that he feels like has too many black people, too many people in the pride community, or too many women who do not look sexually attractive.
You're being disingenuous. Grums is here to make sure that video games are actually video games. When you try to whitewash certain characters, change the appearance of some characters, change the whole form of a mythos or lore of said video game, Veilguard, for instance. Those things are objectively wrong. And also, let's be perfectly clear here. We're talking about video games. Video is very important. Gaming is very important. Let's talk about the video word. Video, people want to see beautiful characters. This is crazy, I know, but people like to see handsome, beautiful characters. I see a lot of ladies that like to watch Chinese and Korean films where they see pretty boys. Do you know how much money Korean pop singers make because of women? It is insane. People like to see beautiful characters. It is a form of escapism. And yes, it has actually been proven again and again that characters have been changed or morphed into some sort of androgynous sort of look. Look at Arcane, for example, and look at the pictures in League of Legends on the V and the other characters. Look at how they look when it comes to Arcane, the TV show, and then the characters when they're in League of Legends. Completely different look. But let's keep going.
Attractive, right? He wants to try to push games to be more closely aligned with his particular politics.
Not his particular politics, because if it was his particular politics, then he wouldn't have a following. Do you get what I mean? When you mean his particular politics, let's go to Grums right now. Let's go right now. I mean, yeah, we got to. Let's go to Grums. He's got 224,000 followers, and he's barely following like 4,000. And it seems like a lot of people keep on looking at his channel, and a lot of people believe in what he says. Even Elon Musk follows Grums. So you're lying, because a lot of people agree with what Grums says. It is not his point of view. It is a lot of people's point of view, because let's be honest, you wouldn't know who Grums is if he had his own separate view to everyone else. Let's be honest.
And he's been very successful in that. He's created a very, very large audience now.
And how did he do that? Because people agreed with him. How many people bought Concord? How many people bought Dustborn? How many people bought Veilguard? Oh. So maybe it's not just his point of view. Maybe it's a majority.
Now, prior to him putting this tweet out, there was a little bit of an issue with Avowed where a lot of people felt like Obsidian is purposefully hiding the character creator because they wanted to hide the fact that there are pronouns in the game.
I at both ends with this. I think it's they might be hiding pronouns, but I think I know why they're hiding the character creation, because if I remember correctly, Avowed has a thing where you get to do like your character changes the way they look depending on what allegiance or god you align with. So you're going to have certain features, and that's tied to the story. So I think it might be tied to that. So it's not that whole thing with the pronouns thing. I'm glad I know about it so I don't get the fucking game, but I don't think they hit it for that. So yeah.
And there was a scene in a recent gameplay video where you could see the character screen and you could see clearly that there are pronouns in the experience. So basically, some creators try to say that, oh, we got you. We figured something out that you didn't want us to know. Personally, I don't agree. I think Obsidian is not showing us the character creator because it sucks. All of the characters that I've seen, the main characters that have been created, thoroughly unimpressed.
At least he's honest. Hey, at least he's honest. I'll take that one. Hey, he's right. Hey, he's right. They look. I don't know why their face is tired. You get that one? He's right.
I ain't seen a single one where I was like, whoa, this really.
By the way, I would think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny that he just talked about Grums and how he always wants to see, like, he just said to Grums that he just wants to see beautiful hot characters all the time. And now we're talking to him and he's like, hey, nothing looks appealing. Okay, Slandered Gaming. I'm just saying, you kind of contradict what you were just saying about Grums. You were just saying, all right, I just keep going. Maybe I'm wrong.
Really looks cool. And that's honestly been a criticism from some of the people who have
just like Veilguard,
who have gained access to do these impressions, where they said that the options you can select for your godlike really aren't all that great.
I apologize. I am hiding his face. I forgot he moved a thing. Let me. I'm over here. I apologize. I totally did not notice. Okay, we're good. We're good. I apologize.
So that's why I feel like they're doing it, or they could also be doing it because there's a certain part of the story that they don't want people to know. Either way,
that's what I'm thinking.
It's about pronouns, because I don't think pronouns really matter.
That's because either two reasons: you're okay with that political ideology, or you don't care about that political ideology. Me, for one, when I see that sort of disingenuous stuff on the pronoun thing, I don't want it. It is not needed. It doesn't exist. There's only two genders. Moving on. Okay, I am sick and tired of people just flagging certain things away that is obviously political ideology because they don't want to deal with honesty. Moving on.
Like, there's this section of the internet who loves to pretend that they're this huge deal and really matter, but I don't feel like...
No, that's a majority of people. Remember Concord. A lot of people didn't like the way the characters look, and they don't want to deal with that them stuff. It is getting tiring. You need to notice a certain shift to the way customers, players, gamers are doing. People are getting sick and tired of it. Are there people that just go kind of, it's fine? True. But a majority of people are just like, fuck. But is the game good? No, the game's kind of meh. Then I'm not going to get the game. Simple as that.
Like, people,
it's a red flag.
Games.
It's a red herring. It's like, well, if there's pronouns, am I gonna have to cut my tits off, or is there gonna be some mirror with the transgender thing? Am I gonna have to do a barv? Then it starts to build up, because we've noticed a certain pattern with certain things, a pattern recognition, where it's just like, okay, well, now we got pronouns. Okay, well, if you do this whole like, well, I don't really care thing, well, guess what's gonna happen in the next game? People are going to say the next game is, they're going to be like, oh yeah, this whole IP is inherently queer, and yeah, we're going to put all this new stuff in pertaining to a political ideology because you guys were okay with it in the previous game, so we're going to do even more in the next game. That's what happened to fucking Dragon Age, baby.
Or not buy games based on pronouns. If your game is great, even people who don't like pronouns are still going to play it. Baldur's Gate 3 and other games are a perfect example.
It is a perfect example, but do you notice a certain tone to the way BG3 does things? The way they do it is they don't pound it in people's faces. They give people options. They give people subtlety to how they do things. I believe Spen is a master when it comes to this, because he has certain beliefs of his own, and so is his other employees. But he probably came down to hey, listen, guys, I know you guys got your own sort of ideas or beliefs, but we need to go down to brass tacks. This is a video game. I want to give people an experience. I do not want to give them a lesson. So this is what we'll do. We'll have the pronouns, but we need to focus on the gameplay, focus on the story, focus on the lore, have the romances be really compelling, give people many, many choices to where here's a good example. The developers of Baldur's Gate 3 did not call each companion pansexual. They just said romance whoever you want. But for Veilguard, they were like, everybody's pansexual. Yeah, everybody's bi. They go on. You could do whatever you could have, you could be with Tash, and you can learn about non-binary. There is a certain subtlety to the way they do things, and they do things with perfect example. Baldur's Gate 3 is fine dining. Veilguard is fucking McDonald's, and they got your fucking order wrong. You didn't get any chicken nuggies.
Example of that. And if there are people who love pronouns, I feel like there's still nobody who's like, pronoun is the line. If you don't have pronouns in your game,
it's starting to change that way. Like I said, pronouns for me, and I only speak for me because that's just how it is. I'm done with that shit. And it's starting to change. I'm not blind to it. You shouldn't either.
I won't buy it. I've never heard somebody say that. So I feel like all the way around, it's a big nothing burger. And Obsidian probably...
It's a big nothing burger? Okay, all right. Be more disingenuous.
Knows that. The idea that they were trying to hide their pronouns in their game, I don't agree with that at all. But anyway, Grums chose to speak.
Well, they added pronouns, and there was over thousands and thousands of people that were on that post, liking the post and saying, hey, I told you. Oh, and also there were people showing that they did pre-orders on Avowed, and they were literally saying, I'm done. There was a whole line of things on Twitter where people were like, I'm just giving this thing back. I really wanted to play this, but I'm giving this game back. Will there be people that play this game? Absolutely. Is there a big shift in how things are taking certain video games? Absolutely. You would be blind to ignore it. You would have to be literally blind to notice that. There are many people that are just like, listen, I'm just tired of being pandered to, and they have crossed the line with me. They don't like gamers. They don't like me. I mean, they don't even like my own beliefs. They want to put their own beliefs. They want to focus on themselves and not the gamers. So if they want to do political pronouns on their game, unfortunately, I can't play the game that I wanted to play. You would have to be blind to ignore it.
Think about that. And he provided this screenshot of the pronouns and said, I'm drawing a line. I'm rejecting any game that has pronouns in it. And you grammar Nazis know what I mean. Stop being stupid. I don't care if the game is good, a message must be sent. Pronouns promote the woke mind virus, and gamers must send a clear message.
That's very true. That is very true. It is exactly what it is. Now, if you disagree, that means you're into it. And that's fine. That's cool. But to say, this is my only gripe. This is my only gripe. To say that people are done with this, to say that people are not done with pronouns. To say like, hey man, it's like, this ain't real. No, nobody's really, it doesn't really matter. To say that would be disingenuous.
So again, there's this section of the internet that tries to pretend that pronouns matter so much, and that is a huge big deal. Most of the time when a game has pronouns, you spend about 20 seconds.
I like how the only game that he came out that had pronouns that was a problem was Baldur's Gate 3. Like literally, that was the only one. Like he didn't have a list of games with pronouns. It was only Baldur's Gate 3 that he mentioned. The game that was critically acclaimed, had some subtlety, and had a good story. Now, we got Veilguard that is... See, this is the point that people need to realize. They will be okay with pronouns, but if you shove it in their faces, they're going to go back and be like, okay, I gave you this pronoun thing. I gave it to you. I gave you this whole trans thing, but I'm done. Dragon Age is done. I'm done. I can't believe I gave you guys my $70. I'm done. People have a limit. Let me repeat myself. People have a limit. And your limit seems just fine. And that's cool. But to ignore the other half and say it's a minority, disingenuous.
In the character creator, deciding what your pronoun is, or if you like me, is 5 seconds, because you immediately just say he, him, then you keep it pushing. The idea that this is this huge deal that breaks immersion, and that is pushing away play.
Because were there any pronouns in Pillars of Eternity 1, 2? No? Okay.
It's just absolutely.
And then you ask the developers, hey, can you get rid of the pronouns? And then they act in a visceral, violent anger and they just block you or something. So it does matter. Okay.
Absolute nonsense. Again, if your game is good, people will play it even if they don't like pronouns. So this is all just a grift. This is all.
You're grifting right now. I mean, even Jaffe, the one guy, the one fat dude that used to work on Twisted Metal and God of War, it's you're grifting right now. I am being honest. You are sliding and moving things around to where it's like, it's just a small group of people. Grums, he's only thinking about himself. You know, he's thinking about his own viewpoint. Oh, well, Elon Musk is following fucking Grums, and they both believe it, and they got a whole bunch of likes on the whole pronoun issue, and a lot of people on the whole thing, firmly don't want pronouns in their video game. That's not that many people. It's a small thing. If the game is good, people have a limit.
This is all about just getting money. More power to him. Hey, he's making it.
I want you guys to remember what he just said. It's all about making money. He's talking about Grums. It's all about making money with Grums. How is Grums going to make any money off of pronouns? Talking about video games. He doesn't make any videos. He does tweets. Are you talking about the other YouTubers? What, they can't have a voice? This is grifting 101. So these people have an honest viewpoint of their own. Not everybody has the same viewpoint as you, Slandered Gaming. You can talk about your own thing, and they will think about yours. There are different viewpoints with each person. You are being very disingenuous right now. Very disingenuous. To just say, it's all a money game. You're actually right, by the way. We're going to talk about DEI if we were talking about it's all about money.
It happened. Now, Elon Musk sees this tweet, and it's everything that he likes, so of course he retweets it and says, having pronouns in a fantasy game is utterly unacceptable, right?
Yep.
So Grums and Elon Musk are on the exact same page, and they say this is nonsense. Avowed shouldn't have this, blah, 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 blah. Well,
blah, blah, blah,
Matt
blah,
Hansen, he actually put this on Twitter as well, but he deleted his Twitter. But this message,
he went on Blue Sky like a little bitch.
everything that he said is still up on Blue Sky. So in my mind, he clearly stands on this. He responded to Elon Musk and Grums and said, sickos.jpg, basically calling them sickos, and said, I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game.
We already know this.
And I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait until you see the default, you sad little shit. Wow. People are wringing their hands over the statement and saying that Matt Hansen disrespected all gamers and that he disrespected Avowed's customers.
Yes. Yes. Do not shift this in a different way. Otherwise, I'm going to get a little tilted. It is exactly what he said. He's not making a video game. Does it sound like he's making a video game like, oh man, go to this mystic land, Avowed, Aora, man, it's like Pillars of Eternity 3. Oh man, welcome to this lore. Oh man, but guys, give the game a chance. Oh man, I want you to see what I got. No, he said, this is what I made. I did it to get at the fucking Red Wingers, and I can't wait for you to get at this, you sad little shit. Slandered, I'm going to question you if everybody unanimously believes this was fucking wrong.
That's a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. A developer saying something disrespectful to Elon Musk and Grums is not somehow disrespectful to all gamers.
I like how the music is picking up, like Slandered Gaming is like a new mid boss, not like a boss, but a mid boss. Let's be honest here. I like how the music is picking up, and it's just like, dude, he literally just said it though. Yes, he did. And to all gamers, yes, he just said it. Transitioning into phase 2. I'm over here just like, bro, everybody unanimously believes that, man. Also Slandered Gaming. I don't know if you know this, but he deleted all those tweets, all those little blue sky little things, and he also deleted his Twitter account because if I remember correctly, Elon Musk went to the Microsoft CEO and basically said, "Is this who you're working for? Is this who you hired?" So whatever's happening right now, I wish I was a fly in Obsidian right now. Whatever is happening now, he is trying to backpedal right now because he's afraid of getting fired. That's what's happening. I did the research. Maybe you didn't. But for you to actually be disingenuous and say that, oh, nothing's going wrong, whatever he said was just fine. Bring up that music again.
It is not, and I'm sorry. Let me like take it on the opposite end, because of course these are right wingers, right? Let's say that I don't know who would you use to try to say that they represent
right wingers. Some of us are right, some of us are left. All of us are gamers. Don't know why you would bring that up, but okay.
And if you disrespect them, you're clearly disrespecting me as well. I don't even know. Like, let me choose.
You don't even know? You just said it right there. Do you want me to bring up the other tweet? No, I think he already has the other tweet in this video. We'll see.
Like a left-wing black Al Sharpton.
Bro, why is he bringing up Al Sharpton? Why is it that he just brought up Matt Hansen's little tweet, and now he's just like, listen, I don't... Mid-boss, ready, fight. It's like, oh shit, grab your sword, get your staff. It's like, you remember that priest in fucking Attack on Titan? You remember that priest in Attack on Titan that was screaming bloody murder? And as soon as people found out that there were literal titans, a secret that the church kept to themselves, people found out that there were titans in the walls, and he kept his mouth shut. Like he was like, everything's fine, and then he's like, yeah, but what about this wall? And then this is basically it. This is just like, you know.
Let's say that Obsidian is coming out with a game. Al Sharpton doesn't like it. He comes out publicly and says, I don't like this. I don't think this should be in your game. And then an Obsidian dev responds and they say, Al Sharpton, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I'm not gonna get on my high horse on my channel and say, well, he disrespected all gamers.
Hey, we would appreciate it if you get the pronouns out of the avowed. It doesn't match with the overall lore mythos vibe of Aora, avowed, Obsidian. Could you please do that, please? Fuck you. Okay. I will take my $70 elsewhere. You have a good day. See how fast you lose a job when you do that. Hey, Slandered Gaming, if somebody disagrees with you in your chat or comments, say fuck you to him. How about I'm disagreeing with you, tell me fuck you. How about anybody else got a business out there right now? Anybody else? Anybody else down here? A lot of people in my chat don't want pronouns. Are you going to say fuck you to them? You need to realize what you're exactly saying, because people won't align with what you say. You need to realize that there are other people in the fucking room. There is a mass majority of people that don't want pronouns. Will people still play the game? Absolutely. But most people don't want pronouns and they don't believe it. But they'll shrug it. Some will shrug it. Most people will not play it. That's what happened with Veilguard. That's what happened with these other games with pronouns. We want to bring up Baldur's Gate 3 again. I don't want to talk. We already discussed Baldur's Gate 3 thing. I already told you. Here's the thing. You run a business, and when you say dumb shit like this on social media, you are not only affect yourself and your own job, you also affect the rest of the team. Everybody knows that if you have a business, you need to watch what you say. Otherwise, what you say will affect people that are higher than you, and also definitely people lower than you. Because here's two sides of this. Either you get fired or somebody else gets fired for your fuck up. Because let me tell you, if you want a bloodbath in the world, let everybody that had a bad day at work just say fuck you or hit somebody over the head. You know, he's like, hey, you got my order wrong. And then that person at the restaurant just does two fingers. You know, two middle fingers. Watch how fast the fire spreads. This is 101 in business. I don't know why he doesn't grasp this. When you work at a business, you need to be what? Professional.
Disrespected his customers. How can he do this? Blah, 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 blah. What are y'all talking about? What are you all talking about?
I like how he says, what are you all talking about? So there's more than one person that disagrees with what you're saying? So that means you're in agreement that there's a lot of people that disagree. Oh, we're just a small minority, just like 3 people, you know, we're just going to ignore the 4,000 people that like this old message. It might have grown by next. Okay.
Talking about. He's got an issue with Elon Musk and Grums.
Why?
Has nothing to do with gamers at large. It is.
Yes, it does. You make a product, you make a video game, and you are a developer, and you are part of Microsoft now. I firmly believe that ever since Obsidian went with Microsoft, shit hit the fan. You are a product of your own environment. This is who you are now. People will see what you make. People will see what you say.
Nothing to do with gamers in general. And I'm sorry, again, there are absolutely gamers who are not a fan of pronouns.
Oh, no. Well, wow. You should have said that in the first place. Oh, no. Wow. But this is where he backpedals again. There are people that don't like pronouns, but there's it's like George, Penny, Cindy, we got Tyrone, we got Linda. It's only like 5 people.
Absolutely gamers who would prefer not to have pronouns in their games. The amount of gamers who will not play a good game specifically because it has pronouns, minuscule.
How?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Every time he's going to bring up Baldur's Gate 3. Any other game with pronouns that was a good game? Anybody else?
Has already proven this.
We got that. Obviously, gamers love the game. Baldur's Gate 3. You mean the game that was subtle and anybody that, you know that drag queen that drag queen that was in fucking Baldur's Gate 3 on Act 3? Yeah, I killed that fucking weird ass little fucker because I had an option to. Okay? I ain't gonna have no drag people in my fucking game. I killed that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. It's my fucking game. I can do whatever the fuck I want because that is why Baldur's Gate 3 is great. I can choose to do whatever the hell I want. Did I know that Asterion fucked a bear? Yes, I did. Did I make sure to kill Asterion before that happened? Yes, I did. Did I need to do that? No. The beautiful thing of choice here, the beautiful thing of choice, because if I'm correct, you have to do pronouns. You have to do tops. You have to choose. Well, top surgery scars, you have to choose. With pronouns, you have to do pronouns in Veilguard. These are all political ideologies that should not be in the game, because Veilguard focused mostly on political ideology and bad, shitty fucking writing, and whoever did that writing, Patrick Weeks, should be fucking fired. But now they're moving over to Mass Effect 5. So you gotta give people at a level. You need to realize something, Slandered. You need to realize something. When you put political ideology in a video game, you need to make sure that your fucking game is Baldur's Gate 3, my dude. You have just confirmed that twice now. Because if you're going to put some political ideology, you better make sure that you have enough room. You better make sure that you got Wukong and Baldur's Gate 3 numbers of a good game. Because you're right. People will play the game. They'll reluctantly play the game, but you got to make sure, here's the one important part, you got to cough up some fucking money to play the game. You gotta cough up money. These games ain't for free. So when you're pandering and you're focusing on bad writing and you're focusing on players not having a choice, when you're doing this sort of what did Matt Hansen just say? He wanted to make sure that this game was woke as fuck. So he doesn't want to focus on the game, because I didn't hear him say anything about a fucking game. I didn't hear him say anything about a fucking game. Did you hear anything? I didn't hear him say anything that was game worthy. It didn't sound like PR to me. It sounded like he was drunk one day and wanted to say something stupid. Still racist though, but I'm not going to give him a slide on that.
There are other games we can mention as well.
Mention those games, please.
Pronouns are not a deciding factor.
Okay, he won't mention the other games. See, he won't mention the other games because, those games are either minuscule, indie, or just they're not there. He could have mentioned Concord, but we all unanimously didn't play Concord, so maybe he's fucking wrong.
So even him in ridiculing them for being upset about pronouns, it's not disrespectful to all gamers.
We're going to keep going.
It's not. And so all this nonsense about, oh my God, how could a dev say this? I don't agree. But let's take it a step further, because I feel like the discourse about these devs who have all of a sudden become much more aggressive and are having much more ugly interactions with some people on the internet, this discourse is completely dishonest about what's actually happening.
What are you talking about? You just said that the discourse, and you just said it right there. These developers are out here spreading discourse. CD Projekt Red did it. The people that are shilling for fucking Veilguard did it. The people fucking Avowed just did it. And you're just saying, that's not what we're talking about. And I'm like, then nigga, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? It's like this developer right here just said that if you don't want pronouns, well, go fuck yourself. Well, I also don't want pronouns, Timmy. Me too. I don't want pronouns either, Larry. So he's just saying fuck all of us? Yeah, he pretty much is. Well, I guess I won't buy their game. Point blank, period, story over, the end.
All right, and I feel like if you're going to talk about this, you have to be willing to talk about both sides.
Both.
I'm not going to pull from a year ago or a few months ago or try to pull from something that isn't really relevant to him anymore. Let's go to just this week. We're on the Twitter page of Eddie Fade. Eddie is trans and he's a content creator who
it's a fucking woman
who makes a lot of BioWare related content. He's recently been in a pretty intense online battle with a content creator called Nure, who got banned from EA Play for at least a week. She might be back on now, and blamed Eddie and I think also Kayla Elizabeth for it, and basically said that she got banned because they reported her. But when you look at her content, it becomes pretty apparent why she got banned. Trigger warning for all of you before I play this. She repeatedly says that BioWare devs should kill themselves. So give a few seconds here in case some of you would prefer to fast forward this video instead of watching it. For those who are still here, let's go ahead and play it.
Kill yourselves, genuinely. Genuinely, never touch a single video game ever in the history of ever. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna remember your names and I'm gonna fucking look for you in every single game that I play nowadays. I am. Every single bitch that has praised and fucking gloated about being a fucking writer for this game on Twitter, count your fucking days. You're not gonna be writing anything but a fan fiction like the rest of us fucking delusional bitches until the day you die. Because let me tell you something, if I find you in another video game, I'm gonna sound the fucking alarm. Everyone is gonna know that you're working on that game. And I'm gonna do my hardest for you to never have work in the industry for the rest of your fucking life. You guys don't fucking deserve it. You don't deserve it. You don't. You don't deserve it. You don't. Kill yourselves, generally. Generally. Become another statistic. I don't care. Kill yourselves. I don't care.
This kind of content does not represent the majority of gamers. It does not represent the avowed customer base. It does not represent the kind of people that the devs have to be conciliatory towards to ensure that they're able to get a sale. It is not their responsibility to treat these kind of people this way.
I guess he's not going to bring up everything, so here we go. Nure is a loved fan of Dragon Age. We all know it. Everybody knows it. That's just how it is. She has constantly kept on doing research on Dragon Age and has noticed a giant shift. Giant shift in how BioWare is doing things. We all know that Veilguard has failed. There is not going to be any DLCs. They're moving over to Mass Effect 5, which is probably going to be Mass Effect, the Effect Guard. We all know this. Now, Nure, when she said this, I'll believe you. I don't like it either. But here's the thing. When she got a 7-day ban on EA Play, how did she get that 7-day EA Play ban? Because in order for you to do harassment, you have to do harassment on the game. Now, for her to be on Twitch and YouTube, and she said, kill yourself, she would have gotten a ban by now. Did she get a ban on YouTube? On Twitch? No? She was just streaming just today? Ah, okay. So, nobody, she didn't get banned. I think, if I remember correct, Unifade tried to ban her on Twitch and YouTube. She's still fucking here. So why didn't she get a ban? Maybe it's because she's just a gamer playing a one-player game. You cannot get banned off of EA Play for harassing somebody on a one-player game. In order for her to get a ban on a EA game, on EA, the app, you have to go to a multiplayer game. Let's say Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And then you just start saying stuff just like she did. I don't like saying the whole kill yourself thing to people. I like people. Listen, I even told her that was out of line, but for you to get banned on a one-player game, that don't make sense. It would make sense that she got banned for a few days on Twitch or YouTube, but they didn't fucking care. They just didn't care. That's just how it is. Now, she got banned off of EA Play on a multiplayer game, and she just said something to somebody on that thing. That would make sense. So you need to make sure that you do all your homework on this, because if you're just going to skim past this only on the kill yourself part, then I don't know what to tell you. And also, you need to make sure, Slandered Gaming, because you just said that Grums is a minority, right? People that care about pronouns is a minority, right? So this is just one señorita. This is just one lady with Latino heat that just said KYS. That's one person. That's one person that's pissed about Veilguard. I wonder how everybody else feels. A lot of people on there were like, I don't really believe on the whole kill yourself thing. Some of them did. But everybody unanimously believes that Dragon Age the Veilguard is a complete and utter failure. So for you to look at Nude and think that she's like, oh shit, so this is all of you. This is every gamer thinks like she did. Every gamer is probably saying the same thing as she did. So you guys are all meanies to developers like this. So you must be like Nude. Being disingenuous again. You were just talking about minorities, when literally now you're looking at Nude and be like, there's so many people like Nude. Are there bad apples out there? Yeah. Are they all passionate about video games and they'll say stupid shit? That's true. That's very true. Did Veilguard fail? Yeah. Yeah, Veilguard failed. But Veilguard failed. Yeah.
So you would think this is the type of person, since Grums is supposed to be the one who's represents all gamers, right? And you've got to make sure you tiptoe around him. Surely this is not the kind of content he would associate himself with. But what does he do? On his page, he lets EA know, oh no, you've got to allow her to be on your platform. You've got to allow her to speak. She has the right. You have to hear her. I don't care that she told some of your devs to go kill themselves. They shouldn't have put a non-binary person in their game. This was put out on the 22nd, all right? This video of her was put out on the 23rd. That's 6 days now. I'm making this right now on the 29th.
I remember this. This is a wild one. EA is now banning you if you criticize their content partners. Nude got her EA Play account suspended for a week. I like how you can say kill yourself and only get banned for a week. I think that's kind of cute. Because let's be honest, there are people that reported her. I mean, he's actually fucking wrong, because she's playing a one-player game. Remember, she's playing a one-player game. Can we all believe that Veilguard is a one-player game? Okay, so people like Unifade or other people that are, that are with the team, go to Nure to find that fire, to find a reason. They saw her before she played the game, and they already automatically said to this bitch, they said, I fucking hate her guts. So they waited. That's what they did. Why would you go to somebody who dislikes how you make video games? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're going to have to go to a lot of people, by the way. Yeah, why would you do that? She was live, so why did she get banned on ePlay? I thought she would get banned on YouTube or Twitch. No? Oh, it was fine for her to say it on those platforms? It's cool? Apparently to them? because they must have already reported. So they, on purpose, go to her because they fucking hate her. They've already decided that they fucking hate her. They're looking for a reason. That's just how it is.
It's been 6.
It's like she didn't harass anyone at EA. She was critical of her content creators. Nure believes it was either Kala Elizabeth or Unifade Walker. Who was it? I think it was fucking Unifade, because Unifade and Nure were on each other's throat the whole damn time. She was expressing her opinion on a game, and EA apparently can't have that, even though one of her comments were posted on EA forums, but were on Twitch and YouTube. Like I said, it was on Twitch and YouTube. Why didn't she get reported on that? Why didn't she get flagged on those? Maybe it's because they don't really care.
I'm making this right now on the 29th. It's been 6 days since that came out. I'm not on Twitter all the time. All right, I come on Twitter very, very sparingly. Grums literally sits on Twitter all day, every day. He knows. He knows. He saw that video. He knows. He does not care, because these are the people that he wants to defend. He wants to empower people. Whoever has an issue with pride content in games, he wants.
She's well known. She's been well known on Hypnotic. She was on Hypnotic's channel. She was well known. She was the big component to This Is Complete Trash. A lot of people go to her channel because she's got all that fucking Latino heat, bro. Also, she's pretty. She's pretty, and she's fucking angry. People go up to her and they're like, yeah, I agree. Fucking Veilguard fucking sucks. And they go to her. And then that led to her being followed by Hypnotic and other people. And Demian also went up to with Grums. Obviously, I'm also in agreement with Grums, Hypnotic, Veridark. I'm not getting seen. So what you talking about? What you talking about? This is just one of the smallest bit of news, but it is news. So he just found that news and thought it was very interesting, because it is. So what you mean? It's not like he can go to every single person that agrees with him and then just find a snippet. That would be a lot of fucking work. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Wants to ensure they're empowered to say whatever they want.
What's wrong with that? Anybody else want to get empowered to say whatever you want? Sounds good to me. Anybody ever heard of free speech? Free speechers in the house? Hey, free speechers in the house. Let me hear you out. Free speechers. Free speech.
And devs are getting tired of it. They are getting tired of being spoken about in this manner.
For only 7 days. Only 7 days. They didn't really do shit.
Let's bring up another example. Back in October, Mighty Keith said, hey, this podcast for JT Smash that Grums was also on, they spoke about a man's gaming company and called it Spear Trucker Studios. I'm not going to bother playing the video. Most of you have already seen it, but Asmongold was kind enough to explain to us what Spear Trucker is. Spear Trucker is a racial term used for black people that doesn't have any other use or cultural relevance. While it's not one of the mainstream racial slurs, advanced racism enjoyers use it quite frequently. Grums was on this podcast with these people. Only one of them said Spear Trucker. All of them were racist toward him. All of them made it clear, hey, we think very, very little of a black man having his own platform.
That's actually disingenuous, because there were actually two people up on top of that podcast that were just like, Jesus, bro, you're gonna get us flagged, bro. And also, can we all agree that we have fucking, bro, the spear checker joke? Anybody else have friends? Anybody else? Anybody else have friends? Me and my friends say the darkest shit ever. Me and my friends, I don't even think we can have that conversation. The conversation of what we say. Me and my friends say some pretty dark shit to each other. I like who said this. Advanced racism enjoyer is to casual racists to 2009 COD lobby. That's basically it. This is COD lobby talk. There's been so also can I also add something? So what? So what? There's also some people that say white jokes on that channel. Did you know that? There's also people that do Puerto Rican jokes on that channel. Oh, but since it's a black joke, a black racist joke, now it's seen. There were white jokes on that channel. I watch this podcast all the time. There were white jokes, Puerto Rican jokes. There were little people jokes. There were trans jokes. There were jokes all around. You need to look at this podcast and be like, South Park. This is just friend talk. This is what they do. People don't like. I totally forgot to add this part. Their channel's still up. None of them at all. Again, with this, by the way, this is the second time that you've shown me an example where they definitely got reported, but their channel remained. And also, let me repeat myself again for those of you who might be in a disagreement. Freedom of speech. I am not going to take away what you say. I'm not going to take away what you say. Will I ban you if you say something super, super crazy? Maybe. Who's to say? But I respect people's freedom of speech. I even have people that have honestly called me Uncle Tom and the N-word on my channel. Are they still there? Yes, they're still there. Some of them that have said some pretty fucking crazy shit, I took them off. But I left it. I left it. You're going to have to realize that these are just boys being boys. Because their channel is still up. So you saying, oh man, well, they said this thing that was racist. Yeah, well, cry more. All right. If you're in your fifis, just cry more. Because when I heard that, I was at that podcast watching, I laughed. Surprise, surprise, I laughed. I had, oh man, shit, there was comedy. It was fucking comedy. I like how what Asmongold just said that sounded really, really, I don't know why he said that. What he's like, oh, that's advanced racism. Who the fuck says advanced racism? You're so high on internet that it's fucking unbelievable. The guy that also got banned, that actually got banned. The other two examples that he just gave us weren't banned, but Asmongold, the guy that just told a whole people of Palestine to that they don't fucking matter. Giving you the nicer version. He got banned for 14 days. The guy that you just agreed with. He got banned, but they didn't. Advanced racism. It's just fucking boys.
Grum said nothing to push back against that. He didn't put out any tweets saying, hey, I'm sorry that I was on this. This is not consistent with my message, or I want to conduct myself. No. He's very, very comfortable in those spaces. Him and JT.
Yeah, because they're boys.
Smash did end up having to back off all this because the creator of the studio, Abu Baker Salim, put out a public statement about this podcast that they were on and made it clear, hey, I have a serious issue with this. I have a serious issue with the...
I'm going to fast forward this because I already know the whole issue with this. Thank God he put, stopping points on this. Let me tell you what happened to Abu Bakr Salim. Abu Bakr Salim made a video game that was pertaining to the death of his father. And he wanted to make a game that represented him and his people. And a lot of people clapped about it at the Game Awards. A lot of people clapped about his Metroidvania that he showed that was, you know, for the love of his father, you know, and he, you know, he wanted to represent black people and all that stuff. Everybody was like, "Oh man, such a great game. Oh man, that he's doing a game for the love of his father that passed away. That's great. I'll definitely play the game." Ain't nobody fucking played the game. Ain't nobody played the fucking game. Everybody was like, we ain't gonna have this shit. This is another example of people not wanting to play games with Sweet Baby Inc. or anything that's related to DEI again. Another example of maybe Grums is in the majority with most gamers. Another example, Slandered Gaming. Also, Hypnotic played the game in full. Hypnotic played the game in full. The guy that you're talking about, he played the game in full and said, "Hey, let's talk. Let's go in the DMs. I want to show you the likes and dislikes of your video game." And they were in the DMs and they were talking about Abba Picard Salim and Hypnotic were in each other's DMs talking about how to properly make video games. They actually had a heart-to-heart discussion. So, what you just said in regards to all this, it don't fucking matter.
These videos about, well, how could devs do this, and don't they care about their customers, and don't they care about their sales?
I'm pretty sure he's already said this.
Unprofessional. Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all. Course.
Let me go.
So when I see tweets like this from devs where they speak to Grums in this really derogatory manner, and then I see all these videos about, well, how could devs
He found 2 videos.
Do this, and don't they care about their customers, and don't they care about their sales, and this is so unprofessional. Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. It is not the responsibility of devs to put up with people telling them that they should kill themselves for putting a non.
Why did she say it? No, let's go down the line. Why did she say it? It's because she very dislikes the game, a game that she's passionate about. By the way, let's remember that video game is a culture. Each and every one of you has a video game that you don't want touched by other people's hands. You think the video game is great, or the video game has already completely changed. Each and every one of you has a certain culture with a certain video game that you love, where you go down into brass tacks and you know every single little incy beatsy teeny bit of what the game lore is, the gameplay, and everything. When somebody comes over, like BioWare or Obsidian, and they perverse the game and make it lesser or not even the same game, you're going to get people like you just mentioned. And the people have already spoken. I gotta say it, show this again. People have spoken. People have spoken. This is the truth that I want to give to you guys. You can say whatever the heck you want. Those 2 people that he just mentioned, those are just people. Those are just gamers. These are people that love video games, but they've noticed the shift in video gaming. These are the people. And for you to outright ignore that for two little videos. Also, I want to preface this. It doesn't fucking matter what Slandered Gaming has said, because people are going to get laid off. They've already been laid off at Zao because their game didn't sell. And people are going to get laid off for Veilguard. So whatever he's saying right now, it doesn't fucking matter, because who's right? The gamers are fucking right. You're right. You people in the back, you all have decided with your own wallet who exactly is in charge around here. You want to make a video game with your own money? Fine. I hope it sells. It didn't sell? Well, guess what? You made a bad game. Point blank fucking period. Turns out the gamers are, there would be no Square Enix. There would be no Horizon Zero Dawn. There would be no Naughty Dog. There would be no PlayStation. There would be no Xbox. There would be no God of War. There would be no Game Awards. There would be no IGN. There would be no GameSpot. There would be no fucking all these things. There would be no Mario without you, the gamer. Because everything comes down to what he just said. What did he say? It's all about the money. So when the people that are upset with your game are upset with your game, I would think, shut your fucking mouth and get back on the grindstone. Get back on the grindstone. This is very important. Or if you want to say something online, try to be civil about it. It does not matter what your it does not matter what your customers have said. You need to reach them at a certain level of professionalism. Because if you don't, they will not take you seriously. Just like what he just said. Matt Hansen, just like what he would say. We're not on the line here. They are on the line. Oh, I'm going to lose a job? I don't work as a game developer. I either work as a nurse, FedEx, I work at a restaurant, I do these small sort of jobs, and now these developers want 70 or 90 bucks out of my fucking pocket. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Fuck, like you just said, fuck all that. You want my 70 bucks? Bow to me and beg for it. You want my 90 bucks? You want me to get that 5-day early access? You better give me something or suck my toes that says, oh shit, this is worth the money that I've spent. Because customer is king.
Binary person.
I want to get to this one right now.
That is absolutely deeply problematic. So, of course, a bunch of people got upset about what Matt Hansen said, and they started digging through his old tweets. And they came up with this one. Reminder to black artists out there who are looking for portfolio reviews or
this
job
is Matt
advice.
Hansen.
My DMs are open, and you will always have my priority. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please let me help you replace me one day. I want to go back to living in the woods.
Never lived in
this
worked in the
comment
woods.
is problematic on multiple levels. First of all, this is DEI done wrong.
How is it DEI done wrong if he hasn't gotten fired yet? The reason why he didn't get fired is because Microsoft is run by a CEO that has a father that used to run a that used to run what's the word I'm looking for? That used to run the same sort of thing, like the whole Marxism and DEI sort of nonsense. So of course the CEO, his son, believes in this sort of Marxism sort of idea. So when the CEO has not fired this certain individual, I have not heard that he has gotten fired yet, he is in the same mindset of this. So like you just said, and I keep repeating this, it's all about the money. It is not about underrepresented people. All of you that are being supposedly underrepresented are being used. You are being used. Point blank, period. You want to bring a black gay woman in here? That's money right there. Bring him in. You want to bring in some LGBT people in here? Bring him in. Trans person, you cut your dick off? Sweet. Bring that person in. Ching, 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 ching. You know where that money goes? Straight to the fucking publishers. They get that sweet, sweet money. DEI done wrong? Nigga, they got that money. They cashed their check in. This is working as intended. DEI done wrong. You want to know what good DEI is? DEI getting rid of. You want to get together and have multiple people work together? Easy. Get rid of it. What? How is life without DEI? Oh, that's right. Things were running fairly smoothly. Of course, there were problems, but things were running pretty smoothly. Acting like, oh shit, black people can't get jobs. Nigga, black people had jobs before DEI. Let me bring you up a little video here, chat. because I think we're done with this video. I think you guys have seen enough of him. Let me end it at this little thing with Dr. Phil and a couple other brothers.
Does DEI work?
Yes. I have seen tremendous success in.
Are you aware there are 100 studies that suggest that it doesn't work?
There are also studies show that it does work. If you look at the Harvard Business Review, Deloitte.
Well, let's look at the Harvard Business Review, because they actually did a study. The study found that over 5 years, 800 plus businesses consistently lost diversity in their managers, that no improvement in the proportions of white women, blacks, Hispanics, and Asians, and the participants feel external power trying to control their behavior.
Mm-hmm. So,
who has said they want to control behavior? That's right. The CEO of BlackRock. That man has a lot of fucking power and a lot of money.
I can only lean on my experience. So I've worked for 13 different companies throughout the course of my career. And what I have seen is that employee engagement increases. Employees care about diversity programs. Candidates care. I'm coming from a recruiting background. Candidates ask about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And it is important to them. There have been studies on Glassdoor that have shown that a good percentage of people will.
Hey, Slandered Gaming. Hey, it's working out. Anyway, let's continue the video.
Not accept an offer with a company that doesn't have intentional DE&I programs and initiatives.
Talk to me, Pastor.
Okay, so
preach on, brother.
Yeah. Well, a few things. If DEI works anywhere, it has to work everywhere. Let me tell you where DEI does not work. The NBA and the NFL. Where are the Asian, Latino, and Hispanic basketball and football players? Where are the black guys in the National Hockey League? Those businesses are performance-based. It really comes down to, Dr. Phil, the issue of justice. And if you really want to go deep to the heart of this, and when I say that DEI treats the symptom but not the sickness, America is in a new civil war right now. The first civil war was the North versus the South. The new civil war is a war of ideologies concerning justice. And it's really going to come down to who gets to define what justice is, whether that's biblical justice or social justice. When moral law stands alone and DEI initiatives are based upon that, somebody gets to pretend that they are God.
I want to bring another important voice to this conversation.
If you want to hear the rest of this, I will leave it down in a link. I'll give you the link right now. But basically, yes, someone is playing God. But anyway, that's my video, guys. I appreciate you guys being here on my hard rant. I will give you the both videos, actually. Here is this one. And then I'll give you the other one to Slandered Gaming, if you want to see it. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys, is just DEI is not helping anyone. It is not. He's going to preach to you about what DEI is, and I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need to hear from him. You just need to look at the facts yourself. I'll leave it at that. Anybody want to, let's see some, yeah, it's just DEI, normal DV, it's just DEI done wrong, it's just DEI, normal DEI, it's working as intended. I want to be a DEI hire. Bearded lady midget, what's next? Hermaphrodite that's extra rare Pokemon? What the fuck are you talking about? Maristaki does not allow for DEI, exactly. Imagine making yourself in an RPG game when you can create a hot girl instead. People like hot girls. I don't know of any DEI success stories, only the failed ones. True. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. And yeah, let's play some video games. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. I wonder how long I made that video. I'm curious. Probably 40 minutes. We'll see. Please not an hour. Please not an hour. It is an hour. I'll cut it off as much as I can. I'll try to cut it off as much as I can. Anyway, we're going to play some Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader. Let me go ahead and start this thing. Appreciate y'all being here. That was my hard rant. I know you guys come here for the hard rants. I hope what I said meshed with you guys. If you guys agree or disagree, I'm willing to hear you guys out. Rogue Trader. Anybody got some thoughts? What DEI should be is equal opportunity, not what it has become, which is equal representation. Everyone should have access to the same opportunity, but you should be given a position based on the merit of your work. Absolutely. It's like the color of your skin, whether or not you're a man or a woman. Come on now. I could understand you want more men in service as a when it comes to being a Navy SEAL. Of course, you want no accidents. That one I can understand. Or what he was just talking about, NFL and the NBA, like that. I mean, you're not getting Asians, you're not getting, you know, Latinos that much. I mean, it's just how it is. Oh shit, there's a man who is dressed like a woman and he wants to join the soccer team with the ladies. No, fuck that shit. DI officer is someone who comes into a successful workplace and goes, we need to change things around. That's exactly what it is. If you're rich, you fine. If you're a regular Joe Schmo, you probably can't move anywhere, even if you have talent. Yeah, I really do want to move, though. I really do want to move. I really do want to move. Okay, let me boot it up. I'm booting it up. Shut up. No. Am I gonna leave you guys down below here? I think I'm gonna leave you guys down below here. You guys can just stay there and look cute. Hold on, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna pick you up. Who's this right here? Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Huh? 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 Get out of here. Huh? Who else wants to get up? Hold on. Who else wants to fight? Get the fuck. Get. What? Vermina? I see you, Vermina. The fuck are you going? Huh? 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 Ugh. Bite me. All right. Where were we go? Oh, we were in there. That's right. Already explored. Deal with the disrupted shipments. Find a way to the hard facts. False information. Okay. Let's head back inside. That's why scholarships should be given to people with low income who can't afford to go through the game dev school. Instead of CDPR makes one only for women and non-binary. I heard about that. A whole scholarship thing. I saw that. They were like, yeah, we're gonna do it for women. You're gonna do it for the men too? Yeah, we're fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck all that. And I was like, wow, okay, all right. I dropped it for now. Good game, though. I buy every damn CRPG and not finishing most of them. You're just like me. You're just like me. Kaiva Gamma Manufactorum. Finishing games is for nerds? Fuck. Why did I finish Veilguard? I made a mistake. The Arch Militant. Broad expertise. When entering combat, the Arch Militant gains plus 12% weapon and plus 6% skill until the end of combat. That's fucking just great. Fucking great. The mistake was playing Veilguard to begin with. Fuck you. I think we're good right there. If you want to get ahead, just say you're non-binary. It doesn't mean anything one way or the other. True. That's how Corin Bush made it. Ain't that right, Corin Bush? We already went over there. It's funny, all these companies trying these obviously shady hiring practices that are easily reportable to the government. Fucking true.
Let us walk this
They got away
path
with
to
it
the
for
end.
far too fucking long. Far too fucking long.
The duty prevails.
Can I walk over here? No. Already got that shit. How do we get down there? I think we have to take that general area. Ah, so we gotta go around. Okay. We gotta go around. So let's take the... Yeah.
I have proven myself yet again.
Let's go over here. Hello, sir. How are you doing on this wonderful Saturday? Playing some Warhammer 40 Cakes. Rogue Trader. How you doing, David? There is the saying about corn. He loves his cornflakes. He also loves his skulls. Skulls for the Skull Throne.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Most likely, just look for a different company all around, or in the worst case, won't become game devs. Oof, I want to be like Corin, hire me as a back-end Java Spring Boot project lead. Doesn't matter that I learned front ends JavaScript for user side. I love Spring Boot and think it's inherently front-ended. Oh, so inherently front-ended. Okay, there's a few people up here.
Grovel before the faithful.
Let's do it. What do we got? All right. We got 3 over there. I don't think he's a part of it. Yeah, he's not a part of it. Those 4 are. Those 4 are. Those 3 are. These guys with the guns need to be dealt with first. Cassio, you go right there. Me, I'll go right here. Are there any gunners over here? What do they got? Project flash. Gotcha. Am I gonna make it over there on time? Probably not. I'll try my best. Let's do it.
Request approved.
I wish I could get both of them. That's fine.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
There we go. Cool.
My competencies are not that.
Can I reach him? Not really.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. My vow is the Omnissiah condemns you.
Boom! Oh, we're in. We're in.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Let's get a better view right here. Is that another dude? It is.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's do.
Doubt is for the weak.
Do that flamer, girl.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Nice.
As the Emperor...
Nice hit.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay. How much of a far jump can I do? Yeah, I can make it. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see. Oh, you can't jump here. Cool. Sweet. No, no.
And so shall it be done.
Go over here.
This is out of the ordinary.
Ah, you dodged that shit. Good.
Another step
Damn.
Towards our ultimate victory. Actions will speak loud. Your corrupt ways failed you. I will not.
Ah, shit. Wasn't all of it.
Rejoice in service.
Ah, shit, I'm dumb. There's more? Should have stayed up there. Ain't gonna hit anything from there.
Throne take you.
Oh. All right. Bring them a little bit closer.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Damn! Oh shit, he hit him!
Focus.
I didn't mean that.
Focus.
My bad.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me? If you your place.
Nice. Oh, cool. I got a thing. Have you played King Arthur's strategy game like this? I did play that King Arthur game where it's like tied to like faith, and I think there was a DLC with it. I did get it though. What's it called? King Arthur God, it's like a turn-based game. I did play it, but I didn't finish it. I might bring it back though. Wait, you invited like the one lady, Argenta, and then all she did was do push-ups and then leave? Yeah, this seems about right.
Naturally. The Emperor is on our side. Let's see to it. I won't object. I'm done with this one.
Cool. Damn, you got some movement. Damn, Cabela has some fucking movement. Damn, Cabela. I gave her all this movement, all this agility. This is what happens. I'm gonna make her pass that dude. Make her do it. God damn. King Arthur Knight's Tale, thank you. Yeah, that game is awesome.
The shadows will see it done.
How far can you jump? Just through that one?
As honor ordains. I shall not fail. Trust me. As honor ordains. There is only death, yours or mine.
Need to get up her damage though. Really do. I think that guy's dead. That guy needs to die over there.
Running binary override. Function successfully terminated.
The operative immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat and makes a free attack against the target. The attack always hits.
Activating force mode sacrament.
Sweet. I need you to go over here.
Rejoice in battle!
Yeah, that extra movement worked. Let's see, let's go with a... Cool.
Doubt is for the weak.
Go up here. Can you go up here or only up there? Ah, a little bit closer.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yes. Yes.
Faith without deeds is
Reload.
worthless.
Got his back.
And so shall it be done. The Emperor commands.
Did he receive poison? I don't think they can receive poison since they're Mechanicus.
I will not be deterred.
Yeah, they're Mechanicus. They can't receive poison, unfortunately. They can receive bleed, though. I'm gonna hold off. Yo, oh, hey. Didn't get hit.
This is just too much for me. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's see.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Well, get used to it. Ah, shit. Well, he's got armor, so he's good. Yo, not Casca. Oh, she's still alive. Hold on.
Let's see to it. Your reckoning is due.
Does she have the... Yes, she does. So she's got the word of the Emperor, so I can do...
But of course, Lord Captain.
There she goes. She got healed. And then I'll give her an extra bit of heals. That's my Paladino right there. That's another Heretica.
As the tenants demand.
Hey Val, how you doing? Sorry, I'm so focused on the game, everybody.
Trust me. Caught by the web.
Okay.
The shadows will see it done.
Do this. And then do this.
I shall not fail.
What the
Your
fuck?
soul be purged.
Oh, I think I hit a... I know what I hit. Yeah, I know what I hit. Yeah, that was my bad. Can I even hit him?
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Let's see.
Running binary override.
Zap! Oh, you got 2 HP left? Oh, you're one of them. You're one of them. Can I get a piece? There's a 19% chance I can get that.
Machine spirits.
Sweet. I should have used the other move. Shit, you're low health. That's a door right there.
Guided by faith.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you a heal.
Injuries will not slow me.
They do, but we're just gonna pretend that that's heretical. Pain is heretical.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Pain sounds like Harrison to me.
I'll do it.
Ah, God, that sucks.
Doubt is for the weak.
Paint the floor red with blood? You're definitely gonna play a witch in Path of Exile 2. I know it, Briars. Oh, I just know it. I don't know why I know it, but I know it. I'm just saying. I don't know. Just you know.
Rejoice in service. This be the warning to all who oppose us.
Okay. Might have too many melee people with us.
From the ashes, I will rise.
Oh, missed!
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Let's see. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full MP and AP. Let's go with this one.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Woo!
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing.
53 crit. Let's go with a little bit of poison.
Actions will speak.
Blah! Blah!
Let my
Blah!
Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Hold on. Hold on.
And so
I ain't done.
You have been judged and found wanting.
You touching my girl? You touching my girl? That's that goes up to 43. What about the other one?
Rejoice in service.
Ooh.
The Emperor commands. Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
Yo, we're doing it. We're doing it. Teamwork makes the dream work. I need to get people's movement points up. It is pretty bad. You can't reach her. Here, just do a charge.
Naturally.
Closer we can get.
Let's see to it.
Drugs?
Everyone, step aside.
In the name of drugs! Can't reach her. Oh, he's dead? Oh, he's dead? Oh, I thought he was alive. I can't reach her.
I won't object to it.
Yo, come up behind this guy.
Death comes in silence.
Give him a little tickle. Little tickle action. Alright. Give him my my period blood.
As the tenants demand.
Boom. Come up. Give him another one of these.
As honor ordains.
Oh shit, my movement is down. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm an idiot? Yep, I'm an idiot.
The shadows will see it done.
Yep, I'm an idiot. It's alright.
As the tactical narrative dictates.
Wait, why can't you move? This is weird.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen.
I'll do it.
Didn't work?
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, alright. Never mind then. Alright. Such a weird thing where we can't even attack this motherfucker.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Do a flip! Flip!
Your defiance is futile. And so it shall be done. You have been judged and found wanting. Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Nice. And my favorite part, after every battle, the loot. Nice.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Okay. Power sword. Wait, is a power sword the same? Ooh, yo, first of all, I want a power sword. First of all.
No,
First of all. I thought there was a power axe, and there is a power axe, but there's a power sword? I'm getting excited. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get the shit out of here. Where's that loot at? More. Ugh. Corrupted. There's a door right over there, but we're gonna leave that alone. Okay. All right. I want to check out that power sword because I am ready to get rid of this elite chain sword. I'm ready to let it go. Armor penetration. It's less power. Most warriors prefer swords, but they provide more flexible on the battlefield against close combat. What makes it a power sword? What makes... what makes it a power sword? Okay. So it's not special at all? Okay. I'm over here like, what makes it a power sword? And the game's just like, yeah. Yeah, it makes it, yeah, it's a power sword. What makes it a power sword? Yeah. I have the power. Yes, you do, Radzig. Yes, you do. It does energy damage. Psh. That ain't shit. Well, let me change it out and see. I thought the numbers would change when I change it. I am sick and tired of the chainsaw, so I think I'll let it go. It's a 12. That chainsword. Do you need a better weapon? Of course you do. Yeah, you need a better weapon. No wonder you're getting clowned on. For some odd reason, this elite chainsword has more damage and everything than the special chainsword that I found. But fine. Alright. Well. Power swords have like an intangibility field on a molecular level. So in lore, they can cut through anything. Ooh, maybe that's why the armor penetration's a little high. Here it is. A blade sheathed in a lethal corona of disruptive energy. This energy field allows the blade to carve through flesh, bone, and most forms of armor plate alike, making a powerful sword. That's interesting. I wonder if there's any perks to increase that damage. Maybe like a proficiency bonus? Serrated greatsword. Because I love chainswords, but I'm over here just like I'm kind of done with chainswords. I'll give that to my baby girl. She'll like that one. Hopefully that'll work. Every goth, big titty goth chick likes a giant sword. So, yeah. Alright. Blasphemy? Power weapons will probably be among the strongest in the game, I'd imagine. Maybe in lore-wise, but other than that, not really. Now me, I'm heretical. I got the Drukhari blades, okay? I said, yeah, I'm thinking I'm using the Drukhari blades. Oh, yeah. Reducing recoil? Well, that's not gonna do you anything. Do you any good? I'm gonna be honest, this Effern, well, it's got, it does have a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. God, that shotgun though. That shotgun's gonna be fucking amazing. Yo, shotguns are so good in this game. How do you have 2 crippled legs and whatever? It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. We're done looking.
The divine watches over us.
I got plenty of other fights to face. Broken panel of concentrated sparkling. It's blind. Dark screens showed nothing. This pile of human remains carelessly tossed together amidst a suffocating stench. The torn, gutted bodies once belonged to tech priests, but you cannot spot even a glint of metal anywhere. All their implants are gone. Something, one of the ravaged bodies, makes the tiniest movement. The tortured man's lips move ever so slightly, his half-closed eyelids twitching. Approach the still-breathing man. The man can barely breathe without his respirator implant. It is a miracle he survived the horrific vivisection. But it takes you a single look at the gaping wounds where the augment was ripped out to realize death is only a matter of time. As if having sensed your presence, the half-dead man looks at you and sharply inhales the hot air. Machine spirit. Hold on, I got it.
Machine spirit, deliver me.
The binary requiem coming from Pascal's vox sounds solemn and grim. Upon hearing it, the man's mutilated face twists into a weak semblance of a smile. Who did this to you? My comrades. Machine Spirit has the Omnissiah truly abandoned us. Kaiva Gamma has fallen into the maw of the eternal enemy. The Holy Magi, they succumbed to heresy. The rest were stripped of their true flesh to feed the heresy. Preserve us, deliver me from sacrifice, living blood, from vessels of the true flesh, while their heart is still beating. After that, oblivion. His eyes grow glassy. I knew you would come. I've waited so very long. Deliver me from my torment. What a horrible fate to be betrayed by your one's own. Hold on.
I attest that there are 3 categorical requirements for assigning the status of martyr of the faith have been met. Opposition to the enemy, preservation of adherence to dogma, and brutal death. Requesting the right to extract the subject's organa matter for it to be used in the creation of an honorable servo skull.
Steel your heart, servant of the Imperium. Your words will help me bring down those who have betrayed Kaiva Gamma. Something flashes in the man's eyes, as if your words have had allowed him to gather what remains of his strength. Gritting his teeth, he barely raises his head and fastens his mad gaze at you. I'll honor the man. I got it.
May the Omnissiah strengthen my will. May I renounce the dissonance of variation. No, machine spirit, angel of Deus Mechanicus, that I saw the fabricator censor himself, ripping the flesh out of our tech comrades, enchanting a litany over vessels of corruption, sacrifice forged from corrupted metal, unholy shells designed to house evil. The fabricator censor does not serve the Omnissiah. He obeys a different power, the one who herald came to Kaiva Gamma at the onset of the insurgency, his mouth spewing lies and corruption. Fear him, for he is.
Cool.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Loot is down there. Sweet.
Intriguing.
Oh, of course there's a trap.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
Loot! Loot, 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 loot. Okay. I think we cleared this place out. We should probably leave.
What a shame.
Yeah, we should probably leave, get those debuffs out of the way, because we don't want to. That's a second door to open, right? Shit. Okay, don't open those doors just yet. Let's just go take care of those debuffs that Argenta has, and then replace them.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Back in. I'll let her go, and then I'll let Jay come in. Sweet. I'm really excited for PoE too. Kind of wish they had character creation, but it's fine. It's fine. What did I have you as? I think I already have you as... No, I did not straighten you out. Choose talent. Okay, we need to... There's common, and then there's talents. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So let's find the 4 that you want. Let's do that one. You have 4 left for this class, so let's pick the 4. Whenever an ally grants the Master Tactician stacks of tactical advantage, that ally also heals 1 wound for every stack granted. All allies have a plus 25% dodge against attacks made by allies. Deal negative 25% less damage to allies and deal negative 50% less damage criticals against allies. Okay. They do have their own story and background. I'll have to read that. I want to see their stories. Let's see. Salvation. Salvation would be good. Oh, she's metal as fuck. The witch. Sweet. After heroic act, if used for the very first time in combat, the Master Tactician's next archetype ability used will have its cost reduced to 0 AP on all subsequent uses until the end of combat. So tactical advantage. What is tactical advantage, though? Every 5 momentum gained by the Master Tactician or the allies. Master Tactician begins combat with a number of tactical advantages equal to their stack. Press the advantage. Powers their next attack. Okay. Press the advantage, ignores cover, and dodge. Whenever the Master Tactician spends a tactical advantage stacks on abilities, the critical damage dealt by the Master Tactician increases by +1 for every stack spent until the end of their turn. I'll do that one. So that's 1, 2... How many is that? 1, 2... That's 3 abilities. Yeah, that's 4 right there. Boom. Reliance. I like that. Using a medkit on an ally under the effects of Master Tactician's archetype abilities heals that target for an additional wounds. Reliance. Start with this one. Boom. Those classes I don't understand, but I'll get better at it.
My destiny among
Let's
the
go.
stars.
Let's go. I wasted enough time here. Jesus!
What ails you?
Nobody saw that trap coming?
Authorized.
Guess not.
No suffering will make me forget.
My frail organics required it.
I am here to aid you.
I owe you a debt.
Okay. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know what this is, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Blow up the cracked door? Sure. We ran out of charges. That's fine. As you approach the cogitator, you notice a number of deep scratches left by huge claws on its metal surface. Despite the apparent damage, the machine seems to be working in working condition. Anguished one. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. The log contains nothing of interest. Activate the bridge. You touch the levers and the reels on the control and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within the cogitator. The machine dawdles as if still drowsy, but nonetheless performs its assigned function. Unfortunately, I can't blow that shit up.
The divine watches over us.
The machine god grants me insight.
Sweet. What was that? Something is howling within the metal housing, as if the machine spirits of the cogitator are lamenting some irreparable loss. Your knowledge of the machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system and subdue it to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you will get what you want. Touch the levers and the reels on the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within the cogitator. The machine dawdles. Okay. Holy shit. Oh shit. The fuck? Melta Ultima. What the fuck? This Melta, modified by the Adeptus Mechanica, has increased firepower and range. Shh. Jesus. Put the stupid plasma gun away. You're gonna blow your head off. Put this shit on. Wait a minute. Who did I give the perks for Melta? I know who. Ooh, bro, it's either Argenta or Pascal. What abilities did I throw? We're using this. Where are we? The features, talents. There we go. Pedicle of Weaponry. The first attack in combat with the anti-elemental, the power weapons deals additional 6. The remainder of the combat, the bonus damage is decreased by 3. Didn't I give you another one? Archetype of the... I gave you one. Did I give you another one? Melta weapon proficiency. Sweet. Plasma. Okay, so you already got the proficiency. That's just your origin. So, what about Argenta? Flame weapons. Oh, I made her a flame expert. Melta, flame, and melee, flame, and Melta attacks against demons and psychers deal an additional. Oh, that's for psychers. Still good though.
Data meditation is terminated.
Can she still use it? She can't even use it. Okay, put that shit on. Boom! Yeah. About to melt us some faces off? Hells yeah. The device grants the wielder plus 15 carouse. I need to fill that spot right there. I think it's like a wrist thing. You also need boots. Surprised you don't have boots on, actually. Not seeing a damn thing for you. Not at all. There we go. That's something. Better than nothing. Not that. I don't think I have anything for a wrist or anything. Goddamn. Okay. Let's go see what that giant pipe is. It's probably my dick. Okay. So I can't interact with this thing at all. Wait. It's not interacting with him at all. Wait, whoa, can I get on here? I can't. Okay. Can't interact with
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Come back later, I guess.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive. My Auspex has detected something.
Jesus. step on a bomb.
Let us see what I found.
Of course.
Accomplished. The duty prevails.
Sweet.
I rise above hardships.
All right.
Accomplished. We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
The Cogitators panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches, and other control mechanisms. View the log. To discover the local data crypt. To study the archives stored on the Cogitator. Review supply protocol. Okay. The log looks damaged, the lines are uneven, and some of the values seem impossible. After a few minutes of studying the records, you feel your head begin to swim. The stored data can only be comprehended by a twisted mind touched by chaos. Review the Ascension Protocol. This record looks like a sermon of some mad chaos worshiper. A log clearly written from someone else's words mentions the heart that exudes virtue and the cradle that rocks the child's truth. The child's truth. What does it all mean? Let's do a quick save before we go in here.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Let's check this thing first. What we got? Oh, okay. Well, let's not go there just yet. I guess we can go inside. I'm not sure whether or not to go in here yet, because before we fight the boss, I want to look around first. Oh, this is great.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
This place is swimming in chaos. Look at all that goopity goop inside there. Numerous wires and pipes run to the filthy cages, which are filled with that looks like a conglomeration of human bodies. You cannot make out who is in the cage, but bright blue sparks flash intermittently in the darkness, while the mass of flesh twitches and stuns. Henrix casts a scrutinizing. Jeez. Nice. At least I figured it out. Casts a scrutinizing eye over one of the cages before withdrawing his weapon and approaching to examine what lies inside. Look at the cage close to you. Through the metal bars, you see it's truly is a pile of human bodies, or something that used to be. The monstrosity, deformed bodies have fused together in places which others were severed using saws and knives, leaving wounds, seeping pus and slime. Wounds that are all... Why do they like big words? Agglutinating? That's the best I can do. And sprouting tendons, rods connected to wires that run to a nearby cogitator bristle across the flesh. One of the human heads turns to you, Mercy. Mercy, make it stop. Study the mutant closely. You examine the pulsating mass flesh. The creature in the cage seems to be composed of several body joints. Well, yeah, I already know. Only warp sorcery is capable of creating such an abomination while preserving its ability to live on. Oh, thank God, it's just a corpse fused together by chaos. Oh, thank God. What is this? Hendrix takes in his surroundings and once again fixes his attention on the contents of the nearest cage. I'm beginning to have some idea. The Lex Mechanic mentioned that inhabitants of the lower levels who have been imprisoned in the homes, he said some of them were brought here. The cultists did something to their poor people in their own home, and now they are studying the result. The Lexa Mechanic talked about some kind of slag waste disposal and chaos symbols on machines. What are the arch minions doing to the people of the lower levels? To know the workings of dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself. These are warp mutations, no doubt. Perhaps there was some side effect, and that is why they were brought here, to be connected to sensors and cogitators. Even fallen tech priests who have rejected the Omnissiah are driven by a perverted hunger for knowledge. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I've seen a great deal, Rogue Trader. That includes mutations caused by the sorcery of chaos. But what frightens me most is not their repulsive form, but what is hiding beneath it. A human soul in torment. Chaos never forgets to ensure its victims retain the ability to suffer. They are people, monstrosity monstrously mutated, but still people. Nods grimly. Yes, this is what warp sorcery has done to them, to be precise. I've seen many mutants whose features have been distorted under the effects of the arch enemy, but this is something beyond all imagining. Well, why are they hooked up to the cogitators? Liguana Technis, corrupted by the scrap code. I'm sure it's unlikely we will be able to extract anything of value from their data scripts. Thinking, Henrix clenches his fist and bites down on a knuckle, and then recoils when the mutant from the nearest cage reaches a hand out to him through the bars. You. A female face watches you from within the gloom of the cage, even though half of her head has been turned into a mess of bones and lumpen growths. Her single eye looks at you with a surprising amount of intelligence. You promised us. Her words are echoed by their voices in the depths of the cages. Henrix leans toward the cage, but at a significant distance to ensure that the mutant can't reach him. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are they? You took us from the inferno. You promised us a reward. You! Her face contorts in a grimace, and the creature's lips stick together like a melted wax. I'll be damned. They can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw fragments of knowledge out of them. or it will trigger further changes. Let this go, Henrix. You're the only prolonging their suffering. You're wrong. This is our chance to find out more. Extracting some good from suffering is the only thing that will justify the torment of these unfortunate people. It is how they can serve the throne one last time. What are you going to achieve by prolonging their suffering? Just release them from their nightmare. Henrix wavers for another moment and then leans over the cogitators. Each mutant has cables attached. I may not know the nature of these machines, but it isn't too difficult to increase the voltage. Ah, this switch here. You hear the crackle of electricity. The wires glow with blue sparks, and the creatures locked in the cages drop lifelessly to the floor. The sharp tang of burned meat hangs in the air. That's that then. But do you know what bothers me, Rogue Trader? The number of people here. There are too few. The lower levels of similar manufactorums are inhabited by millions. What happened to the rest of them? Henrix shakes his head. I know I won't like the answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do.
Know your duty.
Yeah, that gotta go, bro.
This place is steeped in corruption, which means that it must be cleansed with fire down to the last crevice.
Sister, tame your fervor. Your zeal is laudable, but first I must ascertain the intentions of the archenemy, not crush his manifestations without a second thought.
Okay. Alright, let's go through this door. The data vault. The massive cogitator grows out of the metal bulkheads like a grotesque tumor. A hollow roar sounds from the deep within the metal housing. Whatever spurred the computer into action, it has enough power to supply a small command center. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you feel a tingle in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness, one that is difficult to explain, but no less palpable for that. It is as though the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Henrix makes a warning gesture, his voice ringing slightly with the tension. Is threaded with disquiet. Stop hardcore mode. That is a creation of the archenemy. Don't go near it. You have done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. As soon as Henrik takes another step forward toward the cogitator, it emits a deafening shriek like hundreds of metal needles driving into toughened glass. As though sensing the stranger, wincing, Henrix approaches the control panel and bends down toward the screens. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an ice-cold breeze. Henrix is clearly using his psyker abilities to try to fend off the pernicious? Yeah, effects of the Chaos artifact. I got you. I got you, Pascal. I got you.
The Messiah's grace has not touched this object. This mechanism has not desecrated both born, but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Initiating operation. Log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge.
You just said this thing is an abomination, yet you're going to immerse yourself in it in order to study it. Doesn't that thought repel you?
Squeamishness is not a relevant factor. I have conducted the relevant assessments. The risk of spiritual harm is acceptable. The importance of obtaining the information is critical.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I pressed something else on my Steam Deck. That was my bad. My bad. A minute passes, then another. You watch Henrix examine. For some odd reason, my Steam Deck was like lagging and shit. A minute passes, then yet another. You watch Henrix examine the cogitator. His eyes scan the screens, his hands darting from the reel to the lever, sometimes hovering uncertainly over the next switch, which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point, you hear his voice, almost a whisper, barely audible, above the clanking, roaring machine. Bro is like, peace, bitch? Damn, I was like, we ended it like this? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sacrifices. More and more sacrifices every minute. Henrix looks at you, his eyes darker now, appearing almost black in his white face. Hecatum determines the womb of this cursed machine is down on the lower levels. The auxiliary eliminator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the manufactorum's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag and waste as we speak. But I cannot even imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the Fabricator Center prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It has almost finished its task. It predicts the future. Hardcore mode. How is that possible? Do not attempt to gain any insight into the essence of the machines corrupted by the archenemy, at least not if you value your soul. I have encountered the heretics' mechanical abominations before. To truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. But the fruit they bear, no matter how abhorrent their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful. Polluted gaze suddenly clears, and he glares at the cogitator. No, the cult's filthy ravings are not worth that. What we can extract from its storage drives will be enough. Cut the power supply. This spawn of chaos has no place on my world. Iconoclast or cut the power supply. Yeah, this spawn of chaos has no place on my world. Cut the power supply. Henrix fails to stop you in time. Your blow sends the torn cables whipping out in every direction, scattering sparks and droplets of noxious scarlet slime.
You dare cross an agent of the throne!
I wonder what that was. Hold on. I want to see the mission that I failed. Henrix possesses information about some of the plans of the Cult of the Final Dawn, plans connected to the industrial world Kaiva Gamma. The future struggle against the cult will depend on the results of his search, which is the reason for his joining the Rogue Trader's retinue. Quest failed. We can go back. That's fine. I could choose Iconoclast. If it said quest completed because I made a decision, that would have been fine, but I don't want to fail the quest. I kind of wish it said mission completed because you made a decision, but guess not.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
This place is steeped in corruption, which means that it must be cleansed with fire down to the last crevice.
We need to stop the cogitator for the sake of the people still alive down there. Oh, he almost fell for the trap. I almost succumbed to the arch-enemy's old trick. Henrix's movements are exact and purposeful. Unlike his earlier operation of the cogitator, one after another, the cogitator's screens begin to fade to black, and the roar coming from inside the machine quietens to a barely perceptible howl. in which you imagine you hear notes of dejection. He bends over the keys and flinches as if from an electric shock. His head snaps back unnaturally, and you see his lips moving. The cogitator lets out a roar that grows louder by the second. Okay, quest updated.
They will bow before me.
How much health? 500? We've dealt with this before.
prognosis is favorable. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Let's see.
My vow is to serve. Request denied. Request approved. Running binary override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Oh shit, I totally forgot. You got the Melta shit, don't you?
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Request approved.
You fucking got parried. That was good damage too.
Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
It's 27.
Let's see to it.
Another dodge. Jeez. What in the world?
Scorn the pain.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I will avenge you.
Jesus!
Stop hitting me, Ashmak. Endure.
We're gonna do it, and I can't believe we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
Okay. Okay. Think.
Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred. You have been judged and found wanting. Rejoice in service.
How much health do they have? 69?
The Emperor commands.
Think.
Actions your corrupt way has failed. My armor is contempt.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay.
For the throne's glory.
There we go. Everybody got heals.
Through pain and hardship, we prove our devotion.
Now, we got a second turn now.
I will not be deterred. Rejoice in service. Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
Okay. How many stacks of bleed do you have? You have stacks of bleeding. Okay, do you have any toxin on you? Fuck.
And so it shall be done. You have been judged and found wanting.
Did he get poisoned? No damage over time effects? Shit. Yeah, he needs to die quick.
I will not be deterred.
We will not eat that turd. Good, fight him, not the other way around.
I'll do it.
Do that.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I refuse.
Wait, what? Did I fuck up? No, I didn't fuck up. It's the world that fucked
I'll do
up.
it. Eradicate it.
Nice.
Doubt is for the weak. You, my Emperor. Emperor's
Nice.
Rejoice in battle.
Can I do this one? Yes, I fucking can.
As the Emperor.
Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Finished business. Can only be used on enemies with unfinished business. This effect is applied to enemies, but not by master tactician. I've had less than 50%. This effect is applied to enemies which were attacked by the master tactician's allies. Master tactician immediately attacks the target with a single shot. This attack does not count towards the attack's per turn limit, dealing half of the weapon's maximum damage and an additional +1. I don't think I want to do that. This is gonna hurt, but we're gonna do it. Wait, that's a big dude right there. Herald of Siege. That guy's gonna be a fucking pain. But this big dude's gotta go. That just makes sense.
Living on the edge.
Eight per. What about this? Missed all those shots.
I can do that with the right incentive. Don't get too cocky.
You fucking missed. Are you serious right now?
Am I getting paid for this?
No. I need to figure out that class. Really do.
Shall become like fire.
She's just pure damage. Yeah, it's about to be his fucking turn. We need to bring him down. Hey Maggie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Leave. Psyforce. What about just a regular cleave? Officer and Tactician is pretty straightforward. Jay's the ultimate buff bot. Yeah, I think I might have messed up on her. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
Eradicated.
Nice. We took care of him. That was the big problem. Ooh! Ooh! Hold on.
If I may. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Not you. God damn it. Fucked all that up. Fucked all that up.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll do it. As the Emperor for you, my Emperor.
71 crit. Nice.
Doubt is for the weak.
This guy needs to be dealt with.
Actions will speak louder than words. Rejoice in service. And so shall it be done.
There we go.
The Emperor, your defiance.
Bop!
Futile.
Oh, crit, baby. Ooh, was that an extra hit? Hells yeah. Wide slashing strike that affects multiple enemies at once. It's literally just fuck.
Your corrupt
Fuck at it. Fuck at it.
Actions will speak louder than words.
And what class is your main character? Blade Dancer and Executioner. I got him on with the Executioner. I got him on Bleed and Toxin right now. I wanted him to have Drukari blades, and he's got a little Iconoclast and then Dogmatic. But yeah, he's all melee. All melee. A lot of damage. I know there's some pyro like executioners, but this is what I wanted.
Rejoice.
Plus, he's got a lot of fucking damage.
And so shall it be done.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Let's see.
As the Emperor commands, I act, is why I was chosen. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I got Argenta set up with the fire and the bolter.
Ministration is a holy task.
I should have focused her on buffs too. That was my fault.
Don't get too cocky.
I think I'm gonna change her abilities.
I am a navigator, not a servant.
Your defiance is futile.
Nice. Bring him back.
Me?
Bring him back.
Another foe tainted black.
Got him. Nice. Henwick stares at the smoldering ash. Oh yeah, hold on. Nice. Henwick stares at the smoldering ashes of the demon, and then at the destroyed cogitator. The furrow on his brow slowly smooths out. His face looks almost contented. The creation of chaos is no more. I hope the fabricator censor did not have time to pass on the secrets of this creature to his associates, and I hope that the survivors down on the lower levels can hold until we liberate Kaiva Gamma. You did the right thing. The people who survived this disaster will continue to serve the Imperium. Yes, if they have not been touched by corruption, I hope that when you come to decide the fate of this world and its inhabitants, you consider the fact that these unfortunates also include those who have not been touched by chaos. Wait, what did he say? I hope that when you come to decide the fate of this world and its inhabitants, you consider the fact that these unfortunates also include those who have not been touched by chaos. Okay, gotcha. I must thank you, Hardcore Mode. Without your help and cooperation, I doubt I would have reached the depths of Kaiva Gamma and learned the truth behind my agents' dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here, and I would never have succeeded in hampering the cult's activities. My business on Kaiva Gamma is concluded. It is time to return to the mission that brought you to the industrial world. The only thing I'll ask of you is an audience when we return to ship. He bows his head to signal that the conversation is over. Sweet! Me and Henrix are bros.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Me and Henrix are bros now. Yeah, I need to fix Jay's setup some way, somehow. Yeah, she's not built for damage. She's built for buffing. Check this out. The next one is choose a skill to bring up, persuasion or Medicae. Let's go for Medicae. And the fellowship for the linchpin and everything. It's pretty easy. Girl, if you ain't doing damage. Athletics. Her awareness is at 70. Your skill's affected by the strength characteristic. Affected. I would like that awareness. I'll bring up her weapon. Whoa, weapon skills is all the way at 10. Never mind. I want her agility up because yeah. You kind of need that perception up. You got that agility, but you need that perception. Persuasion. Imperium. It would be Medicae or Persuasion for the class. No, she doesn't need Medicae for that. I would like her to learn on Warp. She doesn't even need to do Master Tactician abilities anyway. She needs to focus on her Warp abilities and her Warp abilities only. Like, that's it. Willpower? Yeah. Over here talking about, yeah, she's a Master Tactician now. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Her Warp abilities are everything. What stats do you focus on for the Blade Dancer? I focus on strength, weapon skill. That's it. That's it. That's the plan. I got a lot of agility too. Yeah, I bet my character has survived from many bullshit moments. Perception. Willpower, weapon. Reduces enemy dodge chance against characters. Perception. I like how the game's just like, you need to pick these two up top. And I'm like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. What you mean? What you mean? And I'll worry about it later. Go with that one. You need more strength. You need more weapon skill, actually. Bring that shit up. Archetype advancement. Intelligence? Not really. None of my attacks really scream, bro, you need intelligence on. It really does not. Maximum number of wounds for the executor depends on their Medicaid instead of toughness. Strength. I'm a strong boy. So their wounds rely on Medicaid, right? That's why my Medicaid is so fucking high? Well, then I'll get more then. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm at 96 now.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
That gives you a buttload of health if you've leveled Medicaid, and there's a passive in the Exalt tier that gives you strength equal to 20% of your HP. Ooh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I got my Medicaid high because Medicaid just works with some of the abilities. Like, it'll say it shifts one thing for it to focus on Medicaid, and I'm like, oh, if I'm gonna focus on Medicaid,
the divine watches over us.
I want high Medicaid then. I was like, yeah, do that. Oh, that felt good. Oh yeah, I know what I need to do.
Let us walk this path to the end.
We can go for one more fight. You should be up front, my dude. Quick save. Quick save. There's a lot going down over there, but let's start from the top.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Mistress Udari, I've been meaning to ask you, are your people still working with the tutors?
By the Exalted One, Master Van Calyx, even cold traders have standards. And mine do not permit me to have dealings with the tutors now that I know what they specialize in.
Who's the tutors? Who the tutors? God damn, this place is huge. That's a fight right there, definitely. Yeah, tough cultist right there. Fine.
Know your duty.
Oh, you want to auto-save on me? Okay, then. Then we ain't going over there. Nah, son. You trying to auto-save me. I ain't going over there. Mm-mm.
I beg your pardon?
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
What the fuck is that? Corrupted. Oh, God. There's a lot going on here. The tech priest tears himself away from reading his data slate and looks up at you. His respiratory augmetic is missing. Instead, the lower half of his face is covered in deathly pale artificial flesh. You take note of the multitude of fresh augmentics attached to his head. They seem to have been inserted haphazardly, and pus is seeping from his untreated wounds. I heard your footsteps in the void. You are not Von Valencius, are you not? Initiating arrest procedure. This unit is using a fabricated identification code, which constitutes a grade 4 transgression. Pascal, do you have any preferences regarding the killing of your former tech comrade? Pascal twitches to Tecna Lagua, his vox interrupting in a series of binary signals. There is no need for secrecy, let him understand. The heretic nods in your direction with a smile. Following a voluntary surrender, I will be willing to commute the punishment from immediate destruction to arrest and isolation for the purpose of conducting an exhaustive interrogation. A wise decision, Pascal. The heretic's deranged smile remains on his dead lips. Request denied, tech comrade. You will have to pull what I know out of my head.
The impure cannot escape their fate.
Sweet. Vox skulls? I don't like the fact that you got Vox skulls. Go. Set up the team. Well, isn't cannot over-penetrated. Gain immunity to prone effects.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
There we go.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
You know what? You're going in. You're going in. Go ahead.
Running binary code significant value.
That shit don't exist. That shit just don't exist. You know what? Y'all want to hang out with me? Come on this way. There we go.
If I may. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
There we go. There we go. And then do this one.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, that's why I have you do it. What do you mean? If I gave you a one shot to shoot both of these guys, you no, you need movement for that. Well, that's fine. I'll get you in.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Fuck up? I kind of did. I kind of did.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I gotta remember to use the wildfire first and then do the thing. Gotta remember that.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without this is why I was chosen.
Naturally. I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Give me the biomancy.
Desire condemns you.
You bitch. Does he have a melta? Yes, he does.
Guided by faith.
Fuck this guy in particular.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
You gotta keep on changing gun. Dashed. Yikes. Missed. Okay. This guy right here, he's a bag of dicks.
The Emperor commands.
It's okay.
And so it shall. You have been judged and found wanting.
Jesus. I got that damage. Get out of here.
I will not.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Deleted. Get him out of here. I don't want to see him. Can I go over here?
Actions will. You have been judged and found wanting. Rejoice in service.
Give him the buff.
Watch my back. Tell me, and it is done.
So with voice of command, the target's next attack will ignore cover. Will have double the effective distance. I need to use that more. There's something I can do with that.
A moving target lives longer. Suck it up and fight!
Even in the darkest moments, there is hope.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Girl, you can't hit worth a damn. That's bad. That's bad.
My vow is to serve.
Nice.
The omniscient comprehends all.
How big is your plasma blast? How do I get... Okay, first of all, we need to move you. Let's say right here. Can I hit both of you? Fuck. Fuck.
Request approved. Running binary override. High momentum.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Rejoice in battle!
Let's see.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor! Faith without deeds is worthless.
Probably should have done that beforehand. I goofed. I goofed, but it's alright. I goofed.
Me, if you insist.
Your defiance is futile.
Gladly use that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
They didn't even hit each other. But I can still use this though.
I am a navigator. See you gasping in crimson.
Get me a target. Holy terror, smite your enemies. But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it.
Oh, he's burning. He's burning.
I'll do it. Doubt is for...
That's why I have that controlled shot shit.
I'll do it.
I don't suffer fools lightly.
I fucked up. I fucked up.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Get that bitch out.
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing. The Emperor commands. Let my fury rain down upon thee. Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Pascal stands motionless as he stares at the heretic's corpse. After a long silence, he finally says in a hollow voice, hold on, I can do this.
I am taking his neural conference data. The data contained within must be analyzed to supplement the catechism of maintenance and operation.
I would advise against it. It may be dangerous. Request denied. The value of the data justifies the risk. Pascal leans over the corpse, activates the sampling tool on one of his mechadendrites, and plunges it into the tangled augments covering the heretic's skull. Ooh, you touching heretic shit?
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
These Adeptus Mechanicus people, they don't give a fuck. Cogitator grants the owner a +10 bonus to logic.
Cogitation failed.
Incorrect armament? Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Oh. There you go. Oh, my bad. Whenever the wearer and the allies in a second soul race gain momentum, also gain equal to temporary wounds. Girl, you don't need this. Take that off. You need this. I just need to make a proper build for you because you stank. Your damage stank, everything stinks. There's certain characters where I'm just like, let me just copy a build online. I'm done. Just like, yeah, you're boring. Just making a build out of you. Like, this build's great. Check it out. Okay, yep. Copy, paste. We need more meds. Love the videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. I got another video coming out soon.
Watches over us.
Is there loot over here? I smell loot. Redemption gauntlets. The wearer's melee attacks made against enemies under the effect of exposed weakness decrease the enemy's strength by and agility by -10. Jesus. Jesus. Enemies under the effect of exposed weakness. All attacks of opportunity deal an additional plus agility bonus. That's great and all, but the exposed weakness? Who does the exposed weakness? It's you and somebody else. Somebody said officer and tactician is pretty straightforward. Jay's the ultimate buff bot. Okay, so officer and tactician for her. I got her as op. Who do I have her as? No, I don't. Yeah, officer and tactician. I just need to figure out what the proper setup is for her, because I don't understand her abilities. I'm using abilities that I don't understand, and it's frustrating. She does need to be rebuilt. She's perfect. She's good. He's really good. He's good. He's really good. Like every other person I understand. The two people I don't understand are Adira and Jay. Cassie can be a main DPS if you build her right. Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
The duty prevails.
I set her up to be a attack of opportunity enjoyer.
This path to the end.
She said, bro, check out all these enemies that are around you. I'm gonna make them go this way. And then, boom. Move them left.
Above hardships.
Move them left, move them right, and then make them attack each other. That's her. Shake them up a bit. Okay. All right, guys. We will play more tomorrow. I have to get some rest and get some shut-eye, and then we will start probably early in the morning. Play some more, probably 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll try to be on time, I swear. I swear. I swear! Anyway, I need to get some rest. I still have a food baby from food that I just had today, and yeah. I'll see y'all later. I'll post up a video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Deuces. Take care.
'Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. Missing. You lit a flame that consumed my hate. I'm now one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. 'Cause we lost everything. There's a canvas with two faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, but in the end, guess we paid the cost. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. Said what you had to say, but